Meanwhile, at the Grandview High School in the food court area, Melissa is sitting on the tables eating her lunch. Till Sheldon came to where she is and sat down across from her at her table, which she saw. You want to tell me why you've been avoiding me like the plague? I've been looking all over for you since morning. Yeah, I had a lot on my mind. Look, about last night. What about it? Because last I recall, nothing happened between us. Only we both know that's not true, now isn't it? Meanwhile, in the hallway, Max is finished putting books away in his locker. Soon he got finished and closed his locker and saw Vanessa there. Vanessa, just the man I wanted to see. What can I do for you? I need a favor, rather large one. What is it? Would you be my boyfriend if I pay you? You do know we were together for a brief minute. Besides, I kinda got a lot going on at the moment with oh my god, I completely forgot about your mom. I'm so sorry about that. It's fine. I wish I can help you with that offer. Suddenly, the person who's behind Max turned and faced him, and it's Bobby. And as Max turned and saw Bobby along with Vanessa, perhaps I can take you up on that offer. Meanwhile, Lauren walked past him to the courtyard, where she entered, heading to the table where Heather and Tyler is. And a while, just as they saw her, I spoken to Mr. Walters, and he said not to let small matters get to me, because I have you and Alex, not to mention our other brother Casey, who's in a coma, and that's all the family I need. I, for one, couldn't agree more. Which is why I was thinking we should have a special Thanksgiving. That is a good idea. One of these days, our parents will come around. Yes, and until then, we should continue to experience life as we know it. I couldn't agree more. And as Daniel came to where they are, and a while, just as Lauren, Heather, and Tyler saw him. Meanwhile, in the classroom, Adam's sitting on the desk thinking. And as he has a flashback of the lovemaking he saw. And as the flashback ends, just as Nate came to where Adam is and saw what he's doing. Dude, you look like you're lost in another world. And as Adam saw Nate, yeah, I guess one can say that. How's your marriage coming along, Melissa? If you're wondering if Tracy's managed to text our next assignment, well, speaking of which, were you at Holden's party around Labor Day? No, in fact, I wasn't invited at all. You're looking for more answers in an effort to see if Tracy, it's more than that, mate. I just don't trust her. Meanwhile, on the roof, Alice is waiting till Summer and Andrew came to where she is. And they arrived just as she turned and saw them. Is there a particular reason to why we're meeting on the roof? Well, given to the status quo, I didn't want to ruin your reputation. You know what? I could have sworn I've never seen or met you, and I know mostly everyone around here. Well, you haven't met me. Look, we're getting off the base here. The reason to why I call you is, I know you need my help. Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub, Carly's finished rigging up an order on the lower POS. So Ethan came to where she is. Hey, Carly. And as Carly turned and saw him, oh my god. Okay, not the enthusiasm I was expecting. Ethan, what the hell are you doing here other than trying to make me wrong? I miss you. Really? Whatever happened to we're falling apart and going in different directions? Look, can we just talk for a minute? Kristen. And as Carly looked at Kristen, who saw, you mind covering for me for a minute? Sure. And as Carly let Ethan to one of the tables. And as they arrive and face each other, first things first, and as they hug each other, and pull back and went, and sat down and face each other, I wanted to come and surprise you. When my family and I left New York, I made it quite clear of where we stand far as in our relationship. Well, far as I'm concerned, we still do have a chance now that that family's not gonna be here. Meanwhile, at the Edgeworth Company in the recording studio where Meredith is reviewing her lyrics, just as Crystal came to where she is. Well, and as she saw what she's doing, I see you gearing up for our first recording, and as Meredith saw her, why don't you answer me this? When the hell were you gonna tell us that you plan on chucking Faith out of the group? Thing is, I didn't at all. Really? And as Abigail, Lucas, and Oliver came to where they are, because I kinda doubt that, and as Crystal saw them. And why is that? Because Faith informed us of your little plan since you're coming back. You lot seem to forget that my father sponsored this group in securing a record deal. Plus, I'm the original member, which means I'm the leader of this group. Wrong! You don't get to call the shots. Not at all. And as Crystal looked at everybody who saw her. Oh, okay. Seems quite clear on how you all must feel. So, let me make it easy for you. A lot of you are out of my group. Meanwhile, at the Grandview High School in the food court area, Melissa and Sheldon are talking. If you're referring to our little makeout session last night back at the house, oi, can you pack it in? I don't want the whole school knowing about our little, oh no. We surely wouldn't want to damage your little ego, now would we? Especially now that Molly's involved. What the hell has gotten into you? You're clearly not acting like yourself. Wrong. I am what I am, so deal with it. Furthermore, you and I have been together since grade school, and I sure as hell wasn't ready to give that up, but look where we are now. All I'm saying is, I just don't want another feud between you and Molly. Meanwhile, in the hallway, Vanessa, Max, and Bobby are talking. Bobby, this doesn't concern me, so do what? But it does. So I'm going nowhere. Max, it's fine. Look, I'll see you later. And as Max went and walked away, while Vanessa went and faced Bobby, who saw. Now then, why don't we talk a little bit more about this boyfriend gig of yours where you paid me? You must really be desperate to take an offer from the likes of me. Not if it means you being with Jeff, who you haven't broken up with. Yeah, I'm not a stupid fool. You said it, not me. I know what I said. Just think about it. Tracy will buy you and me as a couple, and I get it. But honestly, if you think you can tap this so easily, then you have another thing coming. Meanwhile, in the courtyard, Heather, Tyler, Lauren, and Daniel are talking. You know what? I think we should take some time to enjoy what's left of our senior year. I agree. In fact, why don't we go to Anaheim, more importantly to Disneyland, for a day to just relax and recharge? Only if we can afford it. Actually, we can. Have you two lost the plot? What's wrong with being here? I mean, there's more than enough places we can go, like Santa Monica, the Pacific Palisades, Manhattan Beach, or Laguna Beach. Laguna Beach is one of the fanciest beaches in California, but you're right. We could seriously use a holiday from here. Then it's settled. Why don't we all go to the beach and discuss our Thanksgiving dinner? Sounds like a plan to me. Let's go. Right now, I feel so damn bored here. I really gonna be sick. Besides, nobody's even gonna notice that we're gone. Good call. And as they all got up and went and head to the exit, just as Tracy went and blocked them when they arrived. Look at this. The four of you lot bunking out of school. That is so cute. Not gonna happen. Meanwhile, in the classroom, Adam and Nate are talking. I really don't blame you, Nate. Tracy's been determined to ruin people's lives. What I'm thinking is, my marriage arrangement was just a way to keep Samuel's family in line. And as Alice, Summer, and Andrew all came in and head to where they are, and Adam and Nate saw them. I need your help, both of you. What can we do? Prove that Molly is nothing but a fraud in Sheldon's eyes, Alice. We were all there when it was revealed that Molly was pregnant. I don't buy it, not for another damn second. She's obviously using this to have Sheldon to herself, just like she did with your wife. Speaking of which, I think I better go find her. Excuse me. And as Adam got up and went and left the classroom, just as Alice came and sat by Nate while Summer and Andrew went and sat in front of them, with Summer in front of Nate and Andrew in front of Alice. And as Andrew looked at Nate, he saw, dude, you gotta admit the whole timing. Yeah, seems kinda dodgy at best. Yeah, you may be right, but the only thing is, how do we prove this so-called theory of yours? Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub, Carly and Ethan are talking. Ethan, I really don't think it'll be that easy. Why not? Last I recall, we're thousands of miles apart from the East Coast. That doesn't mean they have eyes, which I'm quite certain they do. Look, I get it. I know that you're scared. This isn't about me being scared. Breaking up with you was one of the hardest things I had to endure. But I did to keep you safe. From how many times must I say this? I don't give a damn about the Harris family. Philip got what he deserved when he tried to rape you. Only we opened Pandora's box and now we have a target on our back since I killed Philip. Which was in self-defense, Carly. Look, I'm here because I truly believe there's a chance for us to be together. Meanwhile, at the Edgewood Company and Recording Studio, Meredith, Abby, Lucas, Faith, and Oliver are confronting Crystal. You can't just kick us out of the group whenever the hell you feel like it. Really? Last I recall, seems I just did. You are really a smart. Shut up! Look, we all signed a contract with Rachel and Samuel. Well, I can change that. Speaking of which, and as Crystal came to Faith and slapped her. Whoa! What the hell was that for? Back off! You just sealed your fate for assault. And as Faith got her iPhone out and dialed 911, but Crystal knocked the phone from her hand to the floor. What the hell is your problem? You! Spreading lies about me, saying I kicked you out when that was not the case. We both heard you when we came here earlier yesterday. Or maybe that was just some fluke. So tell us, Crystal, what exactly is your deal here? You know what? I'm not doing whatever the hell this is. Excuse me. And as Crystal head out, but Faith grabbed her arm. Wrong. You're not going anywhere. Meanwhile, at the Grandview High School in the food court area, Melissa and Sheldon are talking. You know, it really not matters since she basically has what she wants, which is you. Look, the only reason to why I'm with Molly, because she's going to have your baby. Yes, I know that. Tell me something. If you really felt so strong about me, then why did you and marry Adam to protect your father And because you even love the guy. What do you mean? Of course I do. He is my husband after all, and in time, I will love him more. Well, until that happens, I think it's best we keep our distance for a long while. How? When we live at the same house. Wrong. You live with your husband. And as Adam approached to where they are, and Sheldon saw, speaking of your husband, here he is. Please excuse me. And as Sheldon got up and head off, just as Adam came to her table and sat next to her, which she saw. What was that all about? Nothing. Look, I'm sorry I didn't come home last night. I had revisions, so it got so late, I ended up staying at the Edgeworths. Honey, it's fine. Besides, I had a little something to take care of anyways, but more importantly, I think you and I need to talk. Meanwhile, in the hallway, Vanessa and Bobby are talking. We'll discuss matters of us being exclusive a little later in the game. Look, the only reason to why we're a couple is to show Tracy that I moved on. And that what? Just can get in the big leagues in sports? Why do you have so much hatred against the guy who was once your best mate? Yeah, was my best mate. Till he joined the popular crew and totally sold me out. Funny, cause he told me something different, saying that he didn't change who he was, when it was in fact you, over your insane jealousy. Besides, I believe he got you on the team as an equipment manager and as a pity. You were also on the basketball team, and last I recall, you weren't the equipment manager there. We're getting off base here. Why don't you and I kiss to make it official? Seriously? You want us to make out in the hallway where everyone can see? That is the idea. Plus, it'll convince Tracy that you and I are seeing each other. Meanwhile, in the empty classroom, Lauren, Daniel, Heather, and Tyler all walked in, with Tracy, who closed the door. Take a seat. And as they all went and sat down in separate desks, just as Tracy went and faced them. First of all, who the hell are you? I'm the one who's gonna be saving your asses in the end from being in trouble. What do you want? I believe I have a way to find both your parents. And as she looked at Lauren and Tyler, who saw, look, Tracy, thanks, but no offense, Lauren and I really don't need anyone else in our personal family life. Really? Seems you both do. Heather, Daniel, you mind giving us a minute because I need some privacy. No, Daniel, don't you dare leave me with this cow. You don't have to, because I'm not going anywhere. Me neither. How cute of you two. No matter. Perhaps you two lot don't give a damn at all whether they're dead or alive. The matter. Get the hell out now! And as Lauren stand up, or I'm going to injure myself. Making threats, are we? You lot are lucky you are in detention for that little stunt you tried earlier. I'm only gonna say this once, and as Daniel got up, leave or I will throw you out. And as Tracy in turn went and left the classroom, while the others continued talking. Let's get out of here. And as they all got up and went and left the classroom. Meanwhile, in the other empty classroom, Summer, Alice, Andrew, and Nate are talking. We can't just sit here and twiddle our thumbs about while Molly wins. Tell me, Summer, what exactly is in it for you? I'm only doing this as a caring friend. By the way, and as Alice looked at Nate, who saw, thank you for having me meet your best mate. No problem. You really reckon Mullen would seat Sheldon? Yes. Not to mention that she probably had people of her own to change the results. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. I, myself, is gonna look into it. No, Nate. You don't have to investigate this. Why not? I thought you want some answers whether Molly, because in a few months, we'll all see if she's pregnant or not. Should I even ask what the hell you're playing at here? Trust me, it'll all become clear soon enough. Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub, Carly and Ethan are talking. You really believe there's a chance for us? Of course I do. When you left, it dawned on me on what you said about me not being there as much. I'm fine. You were building a life for us and I should have trusted you. The fact of the matter is, I love you, Ethan Grayland, but for now, I just need some time to get myself together in order for us to start fresh. Okay, take as much time as you need and know I'm not going anywhere. And if you need me, I know where to find you. But I want you to start dating because I don't know how long this process, Carly. I'm not dating anyone, but I will get settled in the meantime while you figure things out. I love you, and there's no changing that. And as Ethan got up and went and left the pub, just as Carly also got up, just as Kristen came to where she is, and Carly saw her just as she arrived. Damn, he must really love you to move cross country to be with you. Even though we agreed that we weren't to discuss that, right? I'm just saying. And as Kristen went and walked away, while Carly in turn head back to her section. Meanwhile, at the Edgeworth Company in recording studio, Crystal, Meredith, Abby, Faith, Oliver, and Lucas are talking while Faith still got Crystal by her arm, which she pulled off. Get your hands off me! You do know we can sue you for breach of contract, right? It'll never stick. Trust me. I have more lawyers on this planet, not to mention enough money to take all of you lot on, and including the stuff you throw at me. I guess we're gonna have to find out in the end now, won't we? You better get yourself a good damn lawyer. And as Meredith, Abby, Lucas, Faith, and Oliver all turn and head to the door. Wait! And as they stop and turn and face Crystal. Look, I am sorry for being such a controlling cow. I guess when it comes to career, I always thought that I'd be the one that make all the choices that benefit the group. Clearly, you've been spoiled long enough to assume that, but overall, that's not how it works in the real world, my dear. Stop wasting our time, Crystal. This lawsuit will come into play. Please excuse us. And as they all went and left the room, just as Slater came in to where Crystal is, who saw him. Everything all right, love? No. But I do think we have a major problem on our hands.